today is my birthday. I am 22 years old and we are 12 years apart, and this is my sister, by the way, and you've seen her if you have watched my videos before. But if you're new, hello, welcome to my channel. And I make YouTube videos. I just like talk to my phone and stuff. Oh, my books came! Oh my gosh, no wonder it was so... I'm gonna cry. So this is what is in my package. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the first book. This is called Her, and I bought a bunch of books to read because I am going through a breakup. If you guys didn't know either, welcome to my channel. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So I bought so many books, I couldn't help it. I'm excited to read this one. I actually follow this girl on Instagram. This book is thick. She thicker than a snicker. So then this one is called As Time Passes. So all of them just are like poems and stuff like that, or like sad poems and stuff, you know, because I'm going through a sad time. Stoked! I'm so excited. Oh my god. My yitties, you know, all up in the camera. Hi guys, so on a more serious note, I am so excited to be reading these books. I'm going through a rough time in my life, a time of growth, anything that, you know, gets you out your comfort zone, and I don't know, just when life throws you curveballs and zigzags and sharp turns, we just gotta take them on. We just gotta like head on, boom, boom. And I'm going through a harder time in my life, but I know that in the end, I am going to be so much stronger and wiser, and I'm grateful for the experience that I'm going through, even though sometimes going through it is kind of hard. I'm looking forward to see how much I grow as a person and how much more my mind expands. It sounds kind of weird, but I feel like all the hurt and pain and suffering in my life or anybody's life really morphs them into like who they are as a person. Like not all 100-year-old people are wise. What makes them wise is the experience that they go through, the things they had to endure in their life, like all the pain and the hurt, the suffering, and even the good times. But I think that when you are in a place of hurt and pain and sorrow and kind of like rock bottom where you have nothing to turn to, I think when you're in that place, you almost lose yourself. Like you think you know who you are until you've hit rock bottom. Say you think you're sad, right, or something, and you're like, you know what, the gym is my escape and the gym is my outlet. When you get to the point where even your go-tos, your outlet doesn't even help you. When you get to the point of such brokenness, is that a word? When you're just so broken and you feel, and it could be anything, it could be from a heartbreak, it could be from a breakup, it could be like you lost your dog. What that means to you is for you. You losing your dog might be like, oh, I'm sorry your animal passed away, you know, to someone else, but to you, maybe that was your best friend. It saw you cry in your room at midnight and sob and you were cuddling them. You told them all your secrets because they can't talk back. All they can do is snuggle you. Maybe your dog symbolizes more than just like, to me, I'm like, okay, it's your dog. It's so easy for people outside to be like, oh, just go on, get over it. Who are we to tell someone else that their problem is less, that there's bigger problems out there? Because to you, that might be the end of the world, but to me, it's not. So who am I to tell you, oh, there's bigger and better problems out there that we should be worried about? You know, there's kids that are starving. And that's something that I'm guilty of. I would always tell myself like, girl, there's bigger problems, which is true to a certain extent. I'm not gonna mope over, I don't know, a guy who breaks my heart, when I know there's people out there who are starving. You know, there's kids that are going to sleep with an empty stomach. So I know that the weight of my pain and the weight of the world, and there's more, but that's all subjective, you know? I'm kind of at a plateau. I'm kind of like sad. And initially, yes, I believe that it is because of the breakup, but it's not like I need a boyfriend. I'm not out here looking for a boy to like be a boyfriend figure. I don't want a boyfriend, you know? So I'm not sad that I got out of a relationship and I'm not someone's girlfriend, but I think that going through the phase of loving someone with all your heart and your soul, and you give them literally every piece of yourself, mind, body, spirit, soul, everything, it takes a piece of you when, you know, how things play out and you feel almost worthless. And I'm at a place where I know I'm not worthless. I know I have a lot going for me. You know, I have you guys are amazing. And I know that I have a lot going for me. You know, I'm a loving person. I take pride in my personality. I take pride in who I am. I know I have a big heart. But even then, sometimes it just gets to the best of us. Even then, sometimes you wake up and you're like, what is my purpose? I'm just so sad, I guess. Like, you're not happy, your heart's not happy, but I know that my heart is not going to be this sad forever. I have a big heart and it loves, and it's just wants to love everything and everybody and see the good in everything and everybody. But I know that my heart will heal and I'm gonna give my heart to the right person. So my whole point of this spiel is, if you're going through something, don't be like me in the past and be like, oh, there's bigger problems, so just suppress it. Don't feel it. Don't, you know, you shouldn't feel that way. You're so dramatic. But it is okay to feel those feelings. It's okay to be sad over a boy. Some people like to say, it's just a boy, get over it. Okay, for you, it's just a boy. But for that girl or that boy and that person, that boy was probably everything to them, and that's their fault, right? Of course, maybe the person shouldn't have made that boy their everything, but they're coping. That's their way of coping. They're hurting, they're crying because they did make them their everything. And even though we as a third party were like, why'd you make him your everything? Why, you crazy girl? You need to like love yourself. Honey, that's the past now. She already loved him with everything she had. Now, that's why she has to learn from it. That's why she's sad. Okay, they're learning from their mistake. Yes, they made that mistake, and maybe they made it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, but people around you should be supportive. You know, they shouldn't be like, I told you so. You did this to yourself. All right, we get it. She was dumb. She went back. She just didn't want to give up. She was resilient. She was persistent. And don't get me wrong, don't be resilient for people who aren't worth your time. Like, of course, fight for the things you love. That's me. I'm a fighter. I don't give up. But yes, there is a fine line. And sometimes we don't learn. We don't see the fine line. We don't see the red flags. And we just keep going and going and going until we're literally broken. And that's okay. I think that the important thing is you can be broken, but your heart will mend. And I know my heart will mend, and our heart will mend together. Be like soft, her, and as time passes. So I'm so excited to read all of this, you guys. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video and can relate to me, but hopefully this video kind of like spoke to you guys in whatever way it did. Maybe it didn't. You're just like, Michelle, stop trying to be a philosopher. My channel is a reflection of me. It's just a video diary, basically, and I just put videos out of me and what I'm going through, and it's not always happy, and you know, this is just me growing, and I'm going through a super philosophical phase, but not really, because they're just poems, right? But yeah, I just want you guys to get to know me better and how I think, how I perceive life, and how I am going through even hard times, because I have a lot of highs in my life, but I also go through a lot of lows, and I think it's important that I show that out on my channel. And I want to be transparent that I'm not always happy and that my life is not perfect. Don't get me wrong, I'm so blessed to be where I'm at, but there's inner demons. You know, we all have inner demons that we have to deal with inside. So everything outside can be great. You know, I have this huge kitchen with a bunch of food on the table and a roof on top of my head. And although that is all we really need as people, we also have a mental. We all think a little bit too much sometimes, right? And that, I think mental health is so important. So we can have all these lavish things and cute clothes, but if your mental is not straight and you don't have a healthy mind and you don't have a good, I don't know, indication of who you are as a person and how you face adversity and pain and sorrow, I think that you will suffer either now or later. And I think that's why people have midlife crises. And I feel like it's so important to not run from your problems and run from the fear of pain, but actually face it and feel it in your body, because y'all, I feel the pain. I wake up feeling pain from my head to my toes. You know, that sounds dramatic, but I'm really letting it go through my body and just my stomach churns and I cry more than I should, but I think that in the long run, that makes me such a stronger person and a more self-aware person. And I just want to express that to you guys, that it's very important to do that. And I hope that I was able to put it out in a way that you guys understand it and you guys can relate or even learn from. If you're going through a hard time, just know that I'm here with you, and we're all going through our own problems, and just to not give up and to push through, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel, even if you can't see it, but the tunnel's got to end somewhere, right? If there's a beginning, there is an end. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next. Bye.